everyone, welcome back. Another week. Good news, Mrs. is out of hospital. She came out on Tuesday, which is pretty quick because considering what she had done, it's very quick. But she couldn't wait to get out and she wanted to come home and said, alright, as long as the doctor is happy and all that, I'll be up there, I'll pick you up and we'll go home. So anyway, she's home. She's glad to be home. She's still in a lot of pain with her, with her back where they done it, and obviously she's got a few problems with her legs still. She can't walk properly because the nerves got to come back. But she has got some feeling back in her feet now and her legs. She is gradually starting to manage. It's Friday now, and she came out Tuesday. 3 days ago, she have improved. She's starting to walk a bit better now. So it is all coming back gradually. So good luck to her now for that. I'm glad she's back home again. All we got now is we got to have the district nurse to come round and change her dressing on the 18th, I think it is, of this month, and then I suppose they set a date when they got to do it again. But yeah, she's doing well. Thanks everyone for all your nice comments and kind messages of support from everyone. She's happy. I'll try and get her on camera sometime to say thank you properly, but at the moment she's not quite, not quite up to it at the moment. So anyway, this is going to be a short video today. It's a pretty straightforward one, really. It's a Plymouth Corgi Plymouth Sport Suburban. Ian Hulley sent this one in. Another one from Ian Hulley. I've had a parcel today from Ian, and he's got some more stuff, some more bits and pieces. Anyway, I'll give a mention. There's a few new subscribers here. Just recently subscribed to the channel. Thanks for that. Mark Davis, Neville, Earl Green, Jamie LaCourse, and Bibi Annam. That's the only few that I've had come through on my email that says to subscribe. So I can't sort of say anymore, otherwise I would do. But I've noticed on the analytics on the channel, there's 61% of viewers on my channel are not subscribed. So come on guys, hit that button, get subscribed. It makes it better for me if you can do that. There's only, I think, 61, I think it's about 30 odd percent there's subscribers that watches the channel, but the rest of them is unsubscribed. So come on, you only got to click the button. You don't have to have the notifications, just click on the button. Come on. Anyway, nice comments received. Rosie Gary, Sean Stevens, Jerry Bailey, Paul Robinson, neighbours, and Pot Stella, Steve Adams 96, Jeff Quickfall from Vancouver, Brian Stovers, my old mate, and Peter Durniam, Steve Mascow. Thanks guys for all your great comments that you've left for me. Anyway, we've got a few comments here left by people. Ian Elliott, he's on about the old Ford Console Classic. I always thought these cars were really a classic as named. A wee question, how long did you leave the masking tape on before I sprayed the roof red? Thank you in advance, Ian. Well, I did reply to him. Well, it's up to you. It depends how quick the paint dries. I try to take it off before it actually goes really sort of hard, So when it's like semi sort of dried, like it's like a bit of a skin, I pulls it off very carefully. I should let it go a bit longer really, I think. But, let it dry pretty well and then just peel it off very, very carefully. It's only because I don't like leaving the masking tape on too long. Because sometimes this masking tape, it marks up what you've already done. But anyway, that's what I do. So, it's up to you. You just gotta, like trial and error really, and just you soon get used to it. Very long. Peter Richardson, he's watched me 261 restoration, the gold Aston James Bond car. What spray paint did I use? Well, I did send him a link. It's Paint Factory spray paint. I've got a can up here. I did send you a link to eBay where I bought it from, and it's that stuff there. And it's Paint Factory. It's not too expensive. I think you get 3 cans for less than a tenner on eBay, but I've managed to get it pretty cheap, and it does go off nice, and it's near enough the right gold colour for that car. What the original colour was. So anyway, I use that. So up to you what you use. Peter Warner. Made up to hear the good news about your other app, Bob. Hope you're managing to keep off the cigarettes too. Yeah, of course I am. I'm trying to. I have the odd one here and there. I keep it the way of her. Like, I don't smoke in the house because it's not fair on her. But I just have the odd one now. I'm trying to cut down actually. But when they're gone, I have got a bit of backy left. And when it's gone, it's gone. That's it. I'm not going to have any more then. I should be smoking the electric one for a while. Or having patches and trying to cut down like that. The trouble is with egg patches, I've got some patches and I've tried them, but they keep falling off my arm. They won't stay on there. I know it don't say much of an excuse, but that's the truth of it. They peel off after a few hours. They're hanging off my bloody arm. I don't know why. I must be a sweaty bugger. I don't know. Anyway, I am trying to give it up, Pete. Ian Howell on about the old Studebaker. He said he is a different colour as well, and he found a nice set of all white tyres to put on his. Yeah, so I bet that looked pretty good as well with all white ones. That's alright, nothing wrong with that. Stephanie Hamilton. Glad to hear your good lady wife is on the road to recovery. Another great restoration from the master model makeover man. Don't know about master, but everybody, got a different opinion. Paul Power, Biscuit Man. Great news about the wife, Bob. Hope she makes a good recovery and best wishes from me. Excellent work yet again. Attention to detail. As always, you need a magnetic end on a screwdriver. Fingers too big. The final finished craft looks just 5-star. Top job. The Biscuit Man. Thanks for that, Paul. Your Ford Transit police van will be coming up pretty soon. I've done that one. I've got the video ready for that, so that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Neil Denton. Another great resto. I loved watching Space 1999 as a kid. And on another note, I had 3 discs replaced in his spine. If that is what your wife has had done, make sure she does not overdo anything, and no lifting, as my back has gone again. God bless you both. Thanks, Neil. Now, she hasn't had no discs replaced. All they did, it was a big operation. They actually sliced into her back where the spine is, and they had to cut away the muscle and cut away some of the bone, what was pinching into the nerve. And there's a little fly in here, bugger off. And that's got to all grow back, because obviously the nerve's been damaged in the process, which it always happens, and you've got to give that time to heal back. But yeah, she's not doing any heavy lifting or anything. But like I say, she is gradually getting to walk a bit better now. Shui08, love the restoration. He's got a full-scale replica of the Eagle. Bloody hell, 2 foot long, he says on here. Where does he put that? He must have a big shelf to put that one on. I don't think I'd be able to ever model that big in my place, because I only live in this little mobile home. Keith Orton, beautiful result again, Bob. Fantastic news that your missus is on the mend. Soon she'll be chasing you around the house, kicking you back out into your shed. Well done, Mrs. Willis, and get well soon. Yeah, that's what I want her to do. Get out. A bloody fly. Get out. I tell you what, folks, I hate flies. I really do hate them. Anyway, let's try and get on anyway. Jeff Mower, hi Bob. Great news about her indoors, so glad everything went well. Space 1999 was made by Jerry Anderson. Yeah, I know that, mate. Same guy made Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, all that lot. Marionette shows. The Eagle turned out great, love the colour choice. Martin Landau. Yeah, I said, cool, what did I say? Walter, yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? Walter Koenig, for some reason, he's on Star Trek on the video. I said, oh, Walter Koenig. He was called Commander Koenig, wasn't he? In the actual program, Martin Landau played him. But I got a bit mixed up somewhere. I said Martin, or what am I about? Koenig, and I got a bit mixed up. And Barbara Bain, he's on about. I had a thing for Barbara Bain as a kid. Hubba hubba. Get a life, mate. Stay safe, mate, and I'll see you on the next one. Come on, Jeff, get a life. Yeah, I suppose she was a bit hot on the day, wasn't she? Michael Gameson. That finished colour scheme is a massive improvement over the original scheme. Much more interesting than plain white. Yeah, I reckon it is, really. I'd rather have the blue or the green, you know, and white seems a bit plain. Where am I? I've lost my place. The blue paint looks better than... Hang on. Than plain white, yeah. The blue paint looks a perfect match to the colour of the dinky 355 lunar roving vehicle that I've had since boyhood. It was a birthday present, but I can't remember which one it was a while ago. The car is in perfect condition, though the box and the transparent bubble went years ago. Well, I'm thinking of getting a repro box for that Eagle, actually, because you can buy these like the base. It's got the base. You can get them called, where is it? 20th Century Box, I think the place is called online. But they're 35 quid, and that's for a proper blister box, you know, with a bubble, plastic bubble on the top. But they are good boxes. I have had one before of them, but they was a lot cheaper last time I bought one. It was about 20 quid. I mean, 20 quid's a lot of money really for a box, isn't it? A bit of cardboard and a plastic bubble, you know. I mean, they're up to 35 quid now. I mean, that's a bit extortionate, I think, but you can't get them nowhere else, can you? So I mean, what can you do? If you want it to look the part, what can you do? Derek Rowe, pleased to hear the good news about your good lady. Fingers crossed that she keeps making progress, mate. Nice to see you tackle another Jerry Anderson vehicle. Always wanted this as a kid, but never had one, although many of his mates had one. That was like me in school, really. A lot of my mates had stuff that I wanted. That made me really jealous. Trying to find a cheap wreck on eBay to restore, but they go for silly money. Yeah, that's the trouble. Great restoration, as always, Bob. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, that's the trouble. They are really expensive on eBay, but you know, you don't want to get carried away with the bidding. I mean, because some of them is not worth the effort. You don't want to buy a load of crap, like, you know, and have to buy loads of parts for it. So watch what you're buying if you are getting one on eBay. Don't get carried away on the price of it, like, you know, like, and think, oh yeah, I've got to have it. There's always another one that comes up, you know. So just look out. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. We're going to get on with the video this week. Like I said, it's only a short one. It's a pretty easy model to do, really. It didn't need anything. Just strip down, clean up, clean the glass, and respray. Really, like, I've done it two-tone, back to where it was meant to be, the colour it was meant to be. Well, near enough, anyway, I think. And it turned out all right. I did make a box for it. I don't know if I can't remember if I put it on the actual ending, but it's only just a plain old Corgi box anyway. But anyway, thanks everyone for you know, watching me again, you know, and let's get on with the video, and I'll see you again next week, and hopefully Mrs. will be a bit better even more next week. You know, good week of walking around, get her back, you know. Hopefully she's going to get pretty fit again. Be a while yet, obviously, but that's what I'm hoping anyway. You know, I'm just glad she's home. At least she's home here. I know where she is now. When I was home here in the last few days when she's in hospital, I was like ringing up every 5 minutes to see if she's alright. And you know, because I'm just not the same without her. Like, you know, I just like to know she's here, and you know, I'm in within sort of reach, and she's safe. Like, you know. But anyway, like I said, let's get on. I'll rabble on for ages. I'll get on with the video now, and hopefully see you all again next week. Don't forget, all them people, all you guys that watch me and you're not subscribed, hit the button. Please, do it. Do it now. Right, cheerio for now. Thanks everyone. See you next time. Okay folks, this is what we're going to do today. Corgi 219 Plymouth Sports Suburban, and this one was, as I said, kindly donated by Mr. Ian Hulley. I had quite a few models from him, and today we're going to give this a good going over and make it look nice and shiny again. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Right, here we go. As you saw on the old turntable, not too bad a nick, this one. And this is another one sent in by Mr. Ian Hulley. Thanks again, Ian, for that. Right, first of all, we've got to drill it out, which I've already done, as you can see. 3 posts on this one. So we'll get this apart in a minute. There isn't much to this one. I'm going to have to apologise if it's not a very long video, because there isn't a lot to do to this one really. It's just a strip down and respray really. Nothing needs repairing. As you can see, look, it comes out like that, and there's no tyres there. That's no problem. I've got spares. Let's have a look at this. Oh, blimey, look at the mess. Been carrying dirt in the back of this one. Look at the mud in there. So that's got to be washed. And, oh, it's one of them. It's got to be drilled out. So, right. What we want now is our little drill. I'll get my my Draper, what I bought, my new one. Bloody good drill this is, folks. I tell you, this was on offer on eBay, half price. I think it was about 70 quid to start with, and it's a beautiful little tool. It's one of them. If I zoom out that, I'm not advertising. It's one of them where the battery comes out the actual bottom, same as the big drills you buy. So it's a real top quality job. But anyway, let's get our drill bit in. And the drill bit I'm using is a 6mm, I think, if I'm right, or 6.5, sorry, not 6. And what I'm going to do, I'll try and get a good picture if I can for you. I'm going to drill that rivet, just drill around the edges of that one. Right. See if that's enough. If not, I might have to get my old Dremel and burr around the edges of that. I'll tip that out somewhere in a minute. It's looking like it's cleared it, but it bloody well hasn't. Go a bit more. You've got to be very careful doing this because you don't want to go through the roof. That's the beauty of this drill, you can go really slow and there's a lovely bit of torque on it. See if that's enough. It seems like the rivet is somehow stuck to the bloody glass. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go a little bit more, folks. Don't want to go too far because I don't want to go through it. I might have to chip the rest away with the Dremel. See, I mean, that should pop out really. I didn't want it though. Yeah, it's stuck around that bit. I need a bigger drill piece really, a flatter one. Because that one there, if I goes any further with that, I'm going to go through it. Right. I'm going to get my Dremel on this. Right. I'm going to use one of these little, like, diamond type cutter things. There it goes. That's all it needed, just a little tickle, and out it comes. This glass looks pretty good nick actually. Dirty, but no breaks in it. That's all you need. I will make that hole slightly bigger when I put it back in, so I don't have to just have a test fit a minute, because there will be, yeah, it fits alright at the moment, but when I put it back there will be a bit of paint around this, so I will probably grind that slightly bigger, that hole. But there, that's ready now for our caustic soda. I'll get all these tyres off. Don't need these are much cop anyway. I will keep them for spares if I need any. They're not too bad, but I will be putting a new set on this one. And the colour I've decided to do it's very similar to this really. It's the closest I can come with at the moment, because this is the only paint I got. I've got a cream colour for the body, so I'm doing it virtually the same really. Ford Sierra beige, and I've got this like coppery sort of colour for the roof, and that's Aztec bronze and metallic, so we're going to use that. Right, let's get this one stripped. First of all, what I think about it, we'll dunk our bits in there. All this is here is just a bit of soapy water, washing up liquid, and it needs changing really, but there's enough soap in there for now. I'm a bit tight. I'm very tight. But anyway, we'll let that give it a good shake. And there's our homemade washing machine. Ordinary soapy water in a glass jam jar. That's it. Okay, here we go. Got to stress with this, folks. Be very careful when using this stuff. Not the boiling, well, the boiling water, yeah, obviously you've got to be careful because you'll burn yourself, but you will burn yourself even more with the caustic soda. But this is the stuff to use for stripping. But I mean, you've got to wear gloves really and protect your eyes, because if this gets anywhere on your hands or in your eyes, you are totally, well, I won't say it begins with F, but be careful with it. I'm using Rob's foot-long I can never say that properly, hot dog jar treatment on this. I think that'll be enough for that. I've got a little bit left in this one now. Be enough for another strip, I think, somewhere along the line. And a little tiny bit left. But I have got some more. So we'll let that go for a minute. And then we'll tip it out and see how well. I can see it falling off now actually. Let that go and then give it a good clean up. Right, as you can see, I've been over it. I've took it out of the old caustic and I've been over this with a nice fine bit of emery paper, because there were a few bits where it needed a bit of rubbing down, so it took me longer than I thought really. But now this show is looking pretty good. There's a little tiny nick here in the bumper, but I think the old paint will cover that up when we do the chrome on there. I ain't going to do it with the model, so I'm going to use the old silver, the more to make it look more original really. So I'm not going to put any chrome on this one. But looking at the casting now, it's looking pretty good. There was a few little marks on here which I sanded through. That's been sanded down with a bit of emery paper, smoothed out a bit. But all these little bits have disappeared with the undercoat to cover all that up. And there's a little nick on the wing there as well, a little tiny bit, just a bit showing, but the undercoat will fill that in. So now we're ready to put the old undercoat on. I'll do that, let that dry, and then we'll spray the colour on, and that's what I'll be filming next. The colour going on. Okay, we're going to put the cream on now. I put it thin on the roof because I'm going to do the roof a different colour, as you know. I'll do the inside. Right, we're going to let that go. And, I might put a couple more coats on, but for now that's it. I've already done the base plate. Right, it's had a chance to dry. I haven't lacquered it yet because I've got to do two little bits of masking on this one. First one I'm going to do is the top. Well, I'm not going to mask the top obviously because I'm going to paint that. I've got to mask all this off because I'm going to do the top. And the colour we're doing it is this here. It's like it's a metallic-y sort of brown. It's a Aztec bronze metallic actually, Ford. And that's the nearest one I can get to the actual one that I've seen on the internet, because it's going to be similar colour to what it was in the first place. So the cream is pretty good. We just got to do that now, and I'm going to start doing that now. I'm not going to show you masking me yet, or me masking it all up. I mean, that's a tedious job. You don't want to see all that. I'll stick these new tyres on because I've given the wheels a good clean up, as you can see. The back ones isn't very good actually. They're not so good as the front ones. The front ones just come up like bloody, you know, that's what I'm worried about. These back ones is not very good, but the front ones, you know, I mean, they're like glass. I'm just wondering whether I should search for another set of these to put on the back, because it's going to look a bit, you know, a bit off, isn't it? You might say. I don't know why they've come up like that. I might have to put a bit of chrome on that actually to get them as clean as that. I might have to chrome them with the Molotow. Probably more likely that's what I'll do, because I'm not very happy with them. You know I'm very fussy. So anyway, I'll stick these on. These is alright. Let's push that on there, they'll be alright. That's them done. The screen come out very well. I haven't dipped it. All I've done is I sanded that down a bit because there's quite a few little scratches in that, and I've just given it a polish with a Dremel really. It's come out very nice. The back was alright, and as you remember, the muddy old seats, they've come up like new. I haven't lost the steering wheel, there it is. It just fell out when I was cleaning it, but that'll push back in. I'll stick a little bit of glue on the end of there to hold him in. And there we go, that's all there is to this one. There's not much to it. So I'll mask this up and get this roof sprayed up. Most likely I'll show you it before I do the stripe, with how the roofs come out, and then I'll do the stripe, and then it'll be just a case of putting it back together. So there we go. It's not bad at all. That came out very nice. It's very similar to the original colour. So I'm happy how that's come out. It peeled off nicely as well. Didn't have to wait long. I actually done it outside. I went outside because the sun is blazing down out there. And I virtually peeled it off near enough as soon after as I sprayed it, really. It was that quick. It dried so quick in the sun. But anyway, I'm going to let this harden up now, overnight. And then I'm going to tackle this stripe down the side, because there's got to be a silver stripe down the side of there. So that means masking again. But for now, quite happy how that's turned out. Looks very nice. Right, like I said, it's very nice. Again. Well, as if by magic, I've got the silver stripe done. Masked it off. I had the old pound shop silver spray paint, sprayed the silver lining. Now we're going to put it together. So I'm going to put my glasses case down for this. And first of all, the old glass, I've got to get a nice little dollop. As you know, I always use the what do you call it, the sealant stuff, the silicone sealant, to do my you know, to stick me roofs and anything like that, or not a roof, to stick me screens on in there if I've got to use it. So we'll get a bit of that on there like that. Just plodge a bit on there. Plodge it on. Where did that come from? That's all you need. A little bit on the top there like that. Stick that out of the way for a minute. And we'll... Oh, which way is that going? Wrong way round. There. We'll plodge that one in there. And just spread it around the top there like that. Little dibble dabble. Wipe my screwdriver off, so I don't want it sitting on there. And that's it. That's all we've got to do with that. I've still got it in the wrong way, am I? Have I? No, I don't know. No, I can't have it. Can't have it in the wrong way because of the bloody hose there, like. Yeah. That's it. I'll wipe my bloody fingers off again, eh? Right. Now, we've got the screen in. Seats are going just on there. Like I said, sorry about this, folks, this video, because I did say it ain't going to be a, you know, extravaganza sort of job on this one, because it's a, you know, there's nothing to it. Like, it's only a small restoration, really. I was just stripped down paint, and that's about it. So it ain't really much to shout about, if you know what I mean. Just click all that back into place like that. There we go. It's about as best as it's going to be. And it'll stay together without the rivets by the looks of it. Because I didn't cut them off too much, but, well, I won't bother sticking the rivets in yet. You know how that goes. I've got my glue there ready to do it. I'll do all that, and then we'll look at it on the turntable, and that's another one rescued from the scrap heap. Well, here we go. This is what we started with. Pretty scruffy looking. Apart from that, I mean, there's only a couple of tyres missing. The back ones weren't brilliant, so I did replace all of them. But, you know, all in all, it's a nice little model. It just needed cleaning up. Glass was a bit scuffed. Just needed a repaint, really, and a clean up. Anyway, like I said, we've got to thank Ian Hulley for sending this one in. This one came in a nice little package he sent me. And anyway, after we'd done our restoration tricks on it, finally, this is what we ended up with. Another model saved from the scrapyard. Given another 50 years of life or more. Well, I thought I'd do it the same colour as it was before. Like, you know, I mean, it's been a bit tight for paint lately, so I did manage to find a couple of colours to get it near enough like it used to be, but I'm quite happy how it turned out. So anyway, if you like this video, I'll be back again with another one pretty soon. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Please watch again soon. I don't know what more I can say, but bye bye for now.